I was expecting the plumber today, so I'm over here since 8:15. And the electricians have also turned up, so I'm not prepared for the electricians, so I hope I don't have to make too many decisions today. But anyway, I came really just as well. I wanted to see if the floor was finished, but it's not. So maybe they'll come later, or maybe their plan is to come in a couple of days' time when these guys are finished. I don't know. Well, my neighbour just said, excuse the voice, my neighbour just said there was a surprise for me, and I'm just too up. Oh. Oh my goodness. I thought these weren't going to come for weeks. This is a surprise of the century. Bon dia, bon dia, bon dia. Oh. Way too excited. Oh, I need to get my act together here quickly. Pedro, you are an absolute star. So Pedro said to me that there was going to be an awful lot of work going on this week, and I said, oh, what's happening? And he says, oh, I don't want to tell you. I'm not telling you. And I said, oh, it's going to be too much for me. And he said, oh, I don't want to make promises. I says, what about the windows? Maybe the new year. He is just wonderful. What a surprise. Anyway, that's enough talking. Last night we had huge winds. Well, I can't stop talking. Too excited. Huge winds. And I came over here and I think two of the big plastic covers had come down, and I thought, oh well, there's nothing I can do now. And then I knew once the wind was going to stop, we were in for a huge amount of rain. But I just thought, well, what can I do? Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I just can't believe it. Oh. Oh wow. It's just all happening. We have our house. Bon dia, bon dia. Bon dia. Oh golly, there's doors everywhere. Oh. Bon dia, bon dia, bon dia. I need to get myself a cup of tea and settle myself. Oh wow. I'm really shaking because Dad hasn't a clue. He's coming home later this week. But he hasn't got a clue what's happening. As neither did I. I can't really show you the floor because we got a cardboard carpet. The section is complete now. Well, when I say complete, it's not, they're in but not fully finished. So that's the bathroom. And a little slitty window and the other window. We're in the laundry room and the little chapel has been boxed out. Clayton is drawing more marks for things. And the wall is going up. It is becoming an actual house. Dark in here. But remember, there will be a window going. I think it's there, or maybe it's there. Can't remember, I need to check the drawings. This is our bedroom. It's not even 11 o'clock in the morning. Oh, there's a door. Dan's office has a door. Whoa. He's going to be straight into work here. Oh, wow.
Não, essa de cima. Aí tiraste por baixo? Não caiu.
We had one hell of an amount of wind yesterday. It's blown off a few tiles. We just had 30 millimeters of rain overnight and the wood is soaking. The camera aimed at the windows just in case anything should happen when I'm doing this. But I've got to do this because the clouds are rolling in and we're expecting more rain this evening. So I've let it dry for as long as I can, really. Got to cover it. It's quite a big piece to cover on my own. I'm just back from lunch and thought we'd go up, see how it's going. Dan is just back from his very long trip, 32 days, and he is going to see the house for the first time. Are you excited, Dan?
I am, yeah. A hell of a lot has happened in the last 32 days.
I want to see his face.
Wow, the doors and the windows. They look amazing.
Come on.
And the walls around it. Wow, that is just stunning. The photographs just don't.
I try my best, you know.
I know, but still you can't. You don't get the full appreciation of it.
Were you working at all? Because you're very tan.
Yeah.
You're hanging out in the beach.
No, not at all. I wasn't hardly ever in the sun.
That's locked. Just go up. Anyway, I want to introduce you to Clayton and Pedro. Back in the early days, Pedro started the digging before the digger man came, and now it looks like he's doing all the conclusion as well of the clearing up. It's just so lovely seeing everything starting to disappear again, all the materials, and it'll finally start to look like the garden and the house space that we've always dreamed of. Such a great day. Oh, we're going in now through the north side of the house, and this is the laundry room. Still got the little chapel, and that's almost completely got the drywall on, and it's looking nice and fresh and clean. Let's have a look and see what Clayton's up to. Well, he's in our bedroom and working on the last of the drywall, so boxing out the concrete pillars, making a nice straight line, just so that everything doesn't kind of look a bit crooked. As we have this kind of going on standing joke here that when they built this house, it was always built after lunch when they'd had too much tinto, too much red wine. We quick look in Dan's office, so you can see, looking through the living room, that was the insulation's gone into the drywall. And here now we've just marked out the lights, and the window for Dan's office is coming later. Still got some work to do on the roof up above here, and the scaffolding's still there. We're very appreciative that Hassan and Mohammed are here on a Saturday as well to help Pedro to clear out these rooms. Not that we're going to be using them right now, but in the future it'll all be good. Up again, all the plastic and stuff like that has been lifted separately. The rubble will go over where the car park is, but it's really starting to look great. It's been a really busy morning. So this morning I spent 45 minutes in a field, a soaking wet field, scrambling through brambles to get the steps. You remember the steps? We were missing 3 steps. Well, the best ones I wasn't able to get, so I've gone for some that still need some cutting and preparing, which Rui is not so happy with. But, you know, I got 4 instead of 3. So I was here and the electrician is here. And now, of course, I'm going to have to do the markings in the ceiling for the imaginary kitchen. So the guys are clearing out the rooms down below as well. And taking out all the stuff, if you remember, when it was all being chopped down from the temporary floor. It's pretty full on at the minute. So I've got to get on with these measuring and markings again. And now, of course, we're on a cardboard floor. So that's going to be interesting. Well, I am hoping to see a roof light, a skylight, window, Velux window. Unfortunately, not yet.
The roof is virtually finished now. They still need to put the roof lights in, or the, as we commonly call them, Velux windows. The wood is cut for the Velux, so the builders can put those in as soon as they've got a chance to do it.
I can't tell you how good it is to have Dan back again. Just it takes the pressure off me having to be here to film. Sometimes it's absolutely manic. When the plumbers and the electricians, carpenters, Pedro, Rui's guys on the roof, there was just so much going on. I don't even know what to film. But now Dan said that I can take a break, because a month here every day, sometimes 3 times a day if there were questions for me. So I am just relieved, and I finally start to get well again. Enjoy evening chats with Dan, and our meals, of course.
Josie and Antonio are back to finish off the schist work with the stone walls on the inside of the house. It's absolutely fabulous to see their work. They're such amazing craftsmen. Pedro's chipping out the concrete from these walls.
Quando vira o vento e dava buraco. Agora já não vai vir o vento lá para cá.
Well, it's Sunday today.
And a few changes done since we were here
I know.
on Friday.
They're making good progress.
Mm.
And there's no one working except for us. So we're going to have a big clear up in here, because I've never seen the floor.
Neither have I.
Nor's Mairead.
Neither
nor
have our
you.
viewers.
We're going to clear up in here, pull up the cardboard, sweep all the little stones and the gravel out, and have a look and see what we've got.
Putting this on a wide angle time lapse, it's not as big as what you think. Well, everything's cleared now, so we're just going to roll up the cardboard carpet and see what it's like, and then we'll all see what it's like. We'd hoped to do this before lunch, but you know how things are on a Sunday, lazy lunches. You know what we need? A robot, vacuum cleaner, washing machine, floor washer, robot. Can't be a slave to the floor. I'm standing in Dan's office to give you the great reveal through his little hatch. And there you go. Actually, there's 2 buckets. It's just been, whoops, we're still on wide angle, sorry about that. So we've just taken all the grit and from the repairs of the stone walls, from the general work and the plastering away. And what do you think, Dan?
It's absolutely stunning.
There's quite a haze of dust in there,
I know,
unless
a bit
it's on my
dusty.
glasses.
No, we've thrown up a bit of dust while we've been sweeping, but the floor is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And when
Once
it's
sanded
and
and varnished.
yeah, it'll have a really nice feel to it. Normally we don't do sort of sweeping videos, but it was for a purpose for all of us. And actually, even the carpenters haven't seen the floor in its entirety, because as it was being laid, they were laying the cardboard carpet on top of it. So we'll just get on with the rest of the house. Eventually, we'll all see that in the end. But to be honest, I just couldn't wait to see this floor. In the last update video, Rui and his guys were on the roof doing all the finishing. There's a really special feature on the roof, which you'll see. I think everybody should have one of these on their roof. Let me know if you agree.